Well, we'll try this again then, shall we?
Start again.
Because we're going to play through Resident Evil. We've set up the tutorial scenario, which is in the straight up, it's just in the regular rulebook. That's how it gets you going. And then from there, we've set up the map and we have got the decks ready to go. Now, I suppose that's something I should have started out. Is there are a lot of components in this game, and it's just taken me the better part of an hour to sort through everything.
I think a bit more than an hour, honestly.
And that is because I'm literally setting up to record these one by one, ready to do a whole day of this, and then the next day of it as well. So you don't need to spend that long setting up. You can literally go via the scenarios. It'll tell you what you need. But what's something that we worked out the other day, Connor, is that actually you do need to know how to set up the item decks. I'm going to talk about that on the next scenario, because for the tutorial scenario,
we don't need them.
You just follow what's in the core rulebook and go from there.
Yep.
And actually, that was probably the bit that I missed, and I'm glad that we fucked up the sound on. So actually, kind of glad that we can go from there. Action economy. All on the back of the rulebook, it tells you take 4 actions per turn. You can repeat actions, but they're your actions, and then there's a reaction phase. So how this is going to work, you pick who's going first between us. It doesn't matter who it is, because it's going to come down to tactically playing as a team, because this is a co-op game. So if somebody's basically in reach of an attack, let them go first, or else they're having to defend every single reaction phase.
And if one of us dies, we all die.
So, and that's the other thing, is if one of us doesn't complete the scenario, if one of us dies, we reset the scenario and we go again.
Or if we don't do certain cards, the game ends us.
Exactly, and then it's going to raise the tension. So that, again, for the tutorial, we're just going to jump in. You get 4 actions, so you got things like move, attack, open or close doors, search, trade, use an item.
Trade's a free action, isn't it?
Nope, trade is a...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, discarding a card is a free action, but trade is listed there.
There you go.
That's fine.
So it's even learning stuff now. So you would take your go, you take your 4 actions, and then they get a reaction. So basically, zombies that are what are called active, or on the active tiles,
or linked to an active tile.
Or through open doors and stuff, and we'll show you that as we go. But essentially, that's when the zombies then move. Once the zombies then move or attack, depending on what their one reaction is, it's then tension phase, and somebody draws a tension card, and that will then say what happens to other corpses, yada yada yada.
This is the one thing I'll say that I enjoy better than the other games. Zombies can walk through doors.
They can do. Only open doors.
In the second and third game, or second game, they cannot walk through doors. So you can just lock zombies just outside of rooms.
So you can lock them out of the rooms in this one, but there are tension cards that are like, the door's open. And
it's not even that.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just leave the door open, move back, and just shoot through the door.
And you can shoot through doors on this one, but again, we'll get to something as we get. So they'll take that reaction, then it's the next player's go. And then once their 4 actions are over, and you don't have to take all 4, then the zombies react again. So if you're in a tile with a zombie, and you're going last, they're getting 4 reactions. They're getting 4 attacks on you. It's pretty brutal like that. However, for this scenario, we have 2 starting points, or 2 ingress points to this particular mission. 2 people are going to be starting in the main hall. 2 people are going to be starting, I believe it is over here. You have to, if there's more than one person and there's 2 points of access to the mission, you have to split up. You have to start on both places. So, as Connor's showing there, we've got it's in like the little armor symbol. You've got a 1 and a 2. So we need to decide who is starting where in this mission. Now we could go thematically, like Jill and Chris at the start.
Oh no!
Or we can do whatever we want. Really.
I think, as I talked to you when we were practicing, Jill and Barry in this room.
Jill and Barry for the start,
and then Chris and Rebecca up here, because that's how it was in the first of the game.
I'm inclined to agree.
And I believe that's how it should be played for this mission. And we can talk about later ones.
Because it's going to matter which items you have later on, isn't it? Who's trading what. Because if it's with one person, and it's going to matter later who has the lighter and then nobody else has got it, and you're like...
This is what...
Oh my god!
Really good is later on if one of the 2 teams, if we team up for other rooms, has a lighter.
Yeah, and you'll get to the point where we might be able to get more, but for now, we need to pick where we're starting. So I actually agree. It'd be quite fun to have Chris and Rebecca.
I don't have my mini.
They should all be in there.
Oh yeah, they are here, aren't they?
In the game trays,
there's you.
We should be able to start and throw them in.
Barry!
And you start on ingress point 1. And Chris and I will start on it. Yep. There you go, Connor. So, now, obviously, for the tutorial that will tell you to not worry about a few things. So we're not going to worry about those. We're not going to tell you about those until we get into the next rounds. But for now, we're just going to play through this scenario by scenario, and we'll go from there. So to which end, we need to decide who's going first. Or do you actually want to read out the scenario brief?
Is there a brief for this one?
I think there is.
Doesn't look like.
If I get there first. Each of you stand unsteadily in the mansion's main hall, trying to regain your breath after the frantic escape through the forest as you survey these eerie surroundings and try to assess what happened. A muffled gunshot echoes from behind a set of doors to your left. You'd better investigate.
There you go.
The point of this scenario, so the objective of this scenario, we all have to escape. This is the escape tile here. So this little green symbol, which is on the map, all 4 of us have to make it to that tile to actively escape. After that, it doesn't matter.
No. But we probably want to get as many items, and I've just seen something that's really weird.
What's that? You missed the door. There you go. It's how easy it is to miss those.
Yeah.
If you're getting the core game,
Blue lights.
and we'll show you the setup of maps as we go to the next one, so we're going to show the setup of each one after this. But for now, we need to decide who. That's actually Luke's, I think. That's from the Starfinder one shot we did.
Fair enough.
So, in terms of we're obviously quite close and have a lot less zombies between Chris and I. So it doesn't really matter to us. We've got an A. We're quite safe. Do you guys want to move first? Do you guys want to take your actions?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you go first, good sir?
I will. I'll leave it to you. I'll be back up.
So
One,
moving for 1 action,
2.
2 actions,
Oh, and I'll give you some advice. Never land on these,
Right.
or stay on them.
or stay on them, because cards will be like, spawn a zombie on this symbol.
Good to know.
Right.
However, sometimes you won't have a choice.
Yeah, sometimes you won't have a choice.
So it's
And
moving
open
for
the
2,
door for 3.
and you're faced with a zombie.
I will open fire.
Okay, so here we go. So, I'm going to come straight into some combat to begin with.
I will use 3 bullets because I will.
So, before you jump ahead, Connor, what I want to do is show.
I got it. So here is my gun.
It tells you which dice, which is the blue dice you are rolling.
this symbol, which means rapid fire.
Which means what, Connor?
It means you can use up to 3 bullets at a time.
So yeah, you can fire 3 shots, which is 3 blue dice basically.
And then all these symbols up here is what are on the dice, and they correspond with what it does.
And we'll go through those as they happen, because this is the bit that we kind of want to see. So down here on the dice, Connor has 3 blue dice because he's taking 3 shots. This is still 1 action. So,
Gondor! No.
so
I
to which
push it
end,
back.
before you go anywhere, do you have any abilities on your card that
So,
allow you to change anything?
sadly, I'm not Chris or Barry.
So those are null and
don't
void,
work.
but this one here,
This
according to the
symbol-
gun, which should be a handgun,
I got it.
just there, has that little arrow symbol next to it. So when you roll that symbol there, underneath it is this other symbol, which is on the back of our things here. That is called knockback or push. The target is pushed into an adjacent square of the player's choice. So, yeah, an adjacent square is even diagonals.
Cool.
So we can move them away from us. So he's moved for 2, open the door for 1, and then his 4th action is to spend 3 bullets shooting that. I think actually we're only on blue dice at the moment.
Yeah, there are no red dice until we get to grenade launchers and shotguns. and stuff like
Exactly. So, now, Connor's finished his 4 actions. There is now a reaction phase.
that. So the zombie would move.
This zombie is going to move 1 back to there. No other zombies are on an active tile because all of these red lines on these tiles are a wall.
Yeah.
And no other open doors. If there was an open door here, they would start moving towards basically the noise and things that we are doing. But for now, it can only have 1 reaction, and that's it. Meta-wise, you and I are still safe, Luke. So for Chris and Rebecca, we're all right. However, for Barry,
Yeah.
we know that if we took an action, a zombie would then move into Jill's
side.
space, and then if
Have you got the zombie card?
I do indeed, and we'll go for that in a second. I was going to wait until it comes up, and then we'll show from there. So basically, you want to kind of move now and get a shot off.
Oh, we forgot something.
What's that?
Tension.
Oh yes, tension phase actually before it's over. So it goes reaction phase, then tension phase.
And then
So that's after each player's go.
Each player.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You get action, reaction,
So-
tension.
Yes.
figures burn hard, your muscles complaining, as much as you frayed nerves. On this long night of suspicious horror. But for a moment at least you found respite. Pause to calm your nerves and consider your next move. Do we though really?
All clear?
Yeah, all clear.
Okay, so
Nothing evil.
the tension phase results in 3 different types of cards: green, yellow, and red.
Red.
However, there's a symbol at the bottom of this card,
Oh shit, they got the special move.
which is this one right down here, which has a little
God almighty.
symbol in it, which is a little X, which is now, while the tension deck has that card at the top of it, for the next, until the next tension phase, on the zombie attack card, it will use its special attacks, which are these ones marked by the X.
Oh god, it means it has a range of 1 as
Which
well.
means it has a range of 1.
Right.
So, if Barry doesn't go
I'm
next,
gonna be hit in the face.
he would be getting hit at a range 1 every time. Otherwise, the zombie has to be in your square to make an attack. So realistically, meta-wise, we know that you want to make the next set of actions to try and get rid of that creature.
Okay. So how do I? Can I move through tiles with a character in?
Yes.
Can I shoot through
You can-
tiles?
yes.
You absolutely can. So
Yeah.
for this point here, you have to be able to have line of sight.
Yeah.
So you do have to be in line with the door. You can shoot through your friend's tiles and through enemy tiles, and the range is line of sight.
Yes.
So that doesn't matter unless it's
Straight line or
straight.
diagonal as well?
Diagonals is fine if they're in the same room,
Right.
but
From there,
doors
use
you
the
would have to be
door.
up in line. with
In line,
them.
yeah.
However, so you would have to move up there and then take the shot. So yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll move 1, 2,
Yeah. So that's 2 actions to move up.
and then I will take a shot.
It does look
Do
like
I
he's
get
about to
any-
just execute.
Yeah.
It's the end for her.
I will point out as well the handgun wheel, which is this thing here. That's your ammunition counter, and it should be on 15 for everyone to start
Cool.
with.
Wow, yeah, except me because I used 3 bullets.
For now, yeah.
Okay. So using hang. Any penalty for distance?
Nope.
No. Cool.
So, how, are you taking 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots?
I'll take all 3.
All 3?
Yeah.
So, hand you that one just there.
You knock it back.
So, so Barry has rolled a
Oh,
pushback,
yes.
an evade, and then the next evade up. But Barry's actually got an ability.
Yeah. So when making an attack with a handgun, Barry treats evade results as a hit
So
instead.
that particular one on Barry's card acts as a hit.
Nice.
Now,
Normally, when a zombie dies, you'd replace it with a tough hide.
so tough hide means that when you kill a zombie, you put a corpse on the field. Corpses have a chance of
But for the
Reanimating.
tutorial mission, it says ignore this rule.
and that's all you need to know. Don't worry about it for now. That zombie is dead. So you've moved, you've shot for 1, and you've still got another action.
Brilliant.
I'm just gonna move. I
Yeah,
guess.
I can take. I can.
You
yeah,
can go
same
in stone,
space.
eh?
Yeah.
So you can get up to 4 regular-sized minis within 1 square.
Brilliant. Okay.
It's too close.
I like it. Switch end, reaction phase. There's no zombies on an active tile, so nothing needs to react. Tension phase. You now get to pull a
Brilliant. So
tension
I get
card.
pull that one.
So, we've got those set up on the board up there.
I've got another all clear. You can hear trees rustle outside, swaying on the wind. The longest of their branches tickle the window panes, scratching like nails. Lightning flashes and a long shadow stretches over the floor. Suddenly, you're not sure the sound belongs to trees after all.
Ooh, all clear. Any symbol
Clear.
at the bottom.
No symbol.
Amazing. So now we're back to regular attacks. Twitch end is now yours and I's goes,
Yep.
Luke. Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Ah, Chris.
Move 1.
You're gonna have a lot of fun with that soundboard on.
Yes, yes, I am.
4. That's 2. And then move 3, and then move 4.
So you're choosing to go around there rather than go up to A where. So those little A cards are items that you can find.
in that case, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
So you
4.
move on to there. You can't search for it yet because it's an
It's
action
an
to
action
search.
to search.
But in your next go, you're on the same square as an item. You could then search for it.
Awesome.
Reaction phase. So the zombie has, just like the characters, a set of abilities. Their movement is 1. Just at the top there, their health is 1, and their danger threat is 1. But we're looking at that movement there.
Did you want me to keep hold of those cards, mate?
You can do for now. It's just while I'm trying to show them off. Now that we know all about those ones there. If you want to move the zombie in the reaction,
I will.
moves 1 square closer as it comes around the corner, very Resident Evil style, just like lolling their way around. Switch end, Rebecca will go 1, 2. See a zombie. I'm going to mark 3 ammo off my handgun, and I'm also going to then roll it up. So I've got 2 knockbacks and I've got a hit. So that symbol down there with the basically the gunshot or the gun holes, bullet holes. That's the one. Just
Bullet
there.
holes.
Deals the amount of damage equal to the gun, which is 1 damage, which is written on there, like so. So 1 wound per hit. The zombie has 1 health, so the zombie is no more. I'm going to put that one by the playing area. 1, 2, move for 3, then I'm going to move again for 4. Oh, actually, we didn't do your tension phase,
Yeah,
did
we
we?
did do his
We did
tension
not.
phase.
I did
Oh,
mine.
we did yours.
Did Chris's.
If you take the door, like the old-fashioned door,
And that's how easy it is to forget a tension phase.
Vigor Mortis.
Here we go.
Your enemies lunge forward unpredictably, nails clawing through the air as their teeth snap with bestial hunger. Enemies on the same tile as the active character immediately perform a reaction. If there are no enemies on the active character's tile, draw 2 tension cards instead.
So if you leave that one back where it was, because it came around the corner on that one. So there's no enemy on the on your.
There is.
It's on his square though. It can't make an attack.
Yeah, enemies on the same tile, not just
Is
the
it-
same
So
room.
the same tile as that one. Let's have a quick look. So Vigor Mortis. Enemies on the same tile as the active character immediately perform a reaction, not an attack. Okay. So it moves just the one. Yeah. Now there is another symbol on this. If we were at a danger level.
That
we were-
sounded like a goat.
On the wheel that is this wheel here,
Yep.
which we're going to get to in the next scenarios, and this comes up, it then gets removed from the game. However, we're not there yet. But
good.
so yeah,
Also, if this danger level gets to max, we just lose.
yes, but we'll again cover that in the next ones. So now I will move out. Go 1, 2, take my 3 shots. I got the hit. That's not going to have changed. And then number 4 there. Nothing on the reaction phase.
Nope.
So then I'm going to go straight to the tension. All clear. Silence, calm, peace. Do you truly trust these things? Or are they sinister traps tempting you into lowering your guard? I'm not going to spend 2 days reading those out. However,
I will spend 2 days reading those out.
good luck with that, buddy. You go, Jill. But that's an entire round done.
Yeah.
Nothing now happens apart from we start again.
Yeah.
So all reaction phases are done, all tension phases are done, and we begin again. So this is where we need to look at, if anybody was in danger or had zombies on their tile, we'd say they probably want to go first, but otherwise, do you guys want to catch up to us first, or do you guys want to let us clear out some space first?
I don't mind. We can let him pick up his item.
Yeah, so do you want to go first,
Yeah,
with Chris? So action 1, you would go to the item deck A here and take the top card.
With this.
I'll take that one back over
I
here.
have found a green herb.
Ooh.
Heal this character or another character in the same or an adjacent square by 1
The
level.
weed is the real.
Yeah.
I got that dank kush.
Oh, you're a police officer.
Exactly. I've confiscated it so that nobody else can have it.
But that's good because now we've both got healing items.
Yeah.
So that's first action. And
Oh
now,
yeah, I've got 3 more, haven't I?
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The rest of it's just
Is
moving.
someone there?
Oh, that soundboard.
You gave me the power.
I did give you the power, and I don't mind. I love it. No reactions to be had because there's nothing on an active tile. Tension phase. So it'd be top card from the tension deck.
All clear. A light flickers overhead, caught in an uneven struggle against the shroud of darkness surrounding you. Better you not remain here, lest it fails.
You guys have got an item in the next room, so do you guys want to start heading towards the item?
I'll go grab
And we've
that.
got a symbol on that as well.
Oh, so yes, there is a symbol on this one. So should we encounter any zombies until the next tension
what
phase?
we're saying is, don't open any doors. Wait till next thing.
Next tension.
1, 2, 3. I will open this. Can you pass me a IMA, please, man?
We can indeed.
Could do with some handgun bullet. No, I've got the weed as well.
Do you want to come through? Because it's not going to make a difference.
Oh,
Oh yeah, tension phase. See.
all clear. Dust falls from above in a thin trail, accompanied by a thump of footsteps. They're on the hunt, looking for you.
All clear.
All clear. And no symbol.
And no symbol. You may as well go through first because
Cool. Is it action to move through the door, or
just a regular move now.
just
It's
a regular
open.
move?
Yeah,
Right,
when
one.
there's no zombies on the room you're in, it is so easy to forget that tension phase.
Yeah. So you're going to go 1, 2.
I'm going to stay there for the moment,
Yeah.
as we don't have any more moves on Jill.
Yep, it's fine. And that's absolutely a very tactical play to be like, you know what, I'm going to just wait here. So there's no active zombies, so it's now tension phase, which is that one there for you.
All clear.
Excellent. I guess the only person left is me, so I will take my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get up to that door. There's nothing else I can do. No active zombies.
Richard.
When Richard comes up, though,
Mate, Richard is on here.
good. Him dying of being poisoned. All clear. So nothing there. Again, we're start of a new round. So tactically, I guess I'm right next to a door, so I can open it, take some shots. If I don't kill everything, then I can move back.
Snake. It's a monster.
Oh, poor Richard.
Yeah. So,
I felt so sorry you killed him and he's eaten by yours.
so
That's great.
if you guys don't mind, I'm probably going to go first because I've got the closest.
Yeah, go
zombie.
for it.
So I'll go 1 to open the door. I'm then going to, with the first zombie, take my 3 shots. Mark those down. Okay, first one's dead.
Yep.
And then I'll take with my third action another 3 shots. Pushback.
Yep.
Then, because now tactically it's got to react to move twice to get to me, and there's no symbol there, I'm going to take another 3 shots. Now, I am down to 3 handgun bullets.
You nutter.
Nothing. So, that is complete garbage from myself, but that's all 4 actions done. To which end,
Draw your tension
reaction
cards.
phase.
Tension card.
It moves, reaction first.
Oh yeah.
Reaction first. It moves 1 closer because then the tension card might be like,
Yes, attacks.
all clear.
What's the symbol?
Low growls torment you, but there is a symbol on it. To which end, if that thing gets into my square net, oh no, it can
It's
attack from
attack
1.
you from there.
To which end, could I ask that Luke goes next, please?
Yeah.
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 So you can straight up shoot it.
Yeah, I am just going to open up on that thing.
Yeah, please do. You don't have to spend the 3 bullets. You can spend 2. Spend 1.
I think I'll spend 3.
Oh, thanks, babe. What have we got?
I have got those. Not entirely sure what it means.
So you've got an evade, which doesn't matter at the moment. However, you have got a pushback and a hit. The hit matters the most because it's only got 1 health. The zombie
boom.
is
Becca.
boo mode. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 are in the same tile. Reaction phase, we've got nothing, so it's just straight to the tension phase.
There's like 6 different callings to Rebecca.
Cornered. A vicious,
Let's wait until somebody finishes reading their card, Connor.
a vicious snarl sends a shiver down your spine as you realise your foe has found you once more. Locate the tile closest to the active character where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level and place them on this character's tile on the closest biohazard side.
Which is right behind us.
Well, shit.
Nice.
Which is what we were saying, like, Connor was saying about like the biohazard symbols. Like, if you were on that one just then,
2,
You get a free chomp.
nearly.
3. Maximum firepower.
Yeah, so are you going all 3 bullets?
Yeah, maximum firepower. If I can pick up the dice. Dead!
Yeah, so let's see those dice rolls for Connor as well, just so we can see what we get on there. So, there you go. So we've got the hit, and then the evade, and then the large evade.
And then now I'm going to draw a tension card, which is summon 50 zombies.
So reaction phase first, there's nothing to
There's
react.
Nothing to react. Then can I have the tension card, please, on that? It's all clear. No, it's the one I've already said.
So, all clear there. To which end that leaves Barry left to
Yeah.
go.
I'm going to go for the item. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
So you can go
down.
diagonal. You can go up to there if you
Oh,
want. You can 3
yeah,
and then
you can
The only way you
on that
can't is for like corners.
yeah, so anything
Yeah.
through red or through a door.
And a wall.
Yeah.
Right.
To which end, we may as well go clear the items up.
Tension phase.
Tension
Oh
phase,
yeah,
yeah.
tension. All clear.
All clear and no symbols, which is fine because we could still spawn things at this point. I don't think we
Yes.
can with. So the tension deck at the moment is set up for the tutorial.
Yeah.
It's not the full shebang.
Yeah, yeah.
When we get to the next one, it's all tension cards from it without some. We'll talk about it in the next scenario.
And some other things.
To which end, that's the end of all 4 players' turns. As we start again, you may as well go first because you're on a tile with an item.
Yep. That's right. Yep. Lovely.
Oh,
right. Thank
that's
you.
gruesome.
Ooh. Reload on my handgun bullets.
Nice. Which is great to hold on to because at the end of each scenario, you get to reset your handgun ammo.
Brilliant.
So, yeah. So, action for 1. You're going to go after the other.
No, I'll leave the. I can trade items with people, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's right then. I will do that, and then I can trade
Which, in all fairness, there isn't another A card on there.
2.
There should be 2 bullets and 2
Three.
herbs.
Yeah, you had herb.
Bullets. I think you forgot one of the bullets.
All right. So all right, leave me alone.
I get to be sassy to you sometimes as well.
No, it doesn't work like that, Connor. I'm too fragile and narcissistic. There we go. Other handgun bullets are on.
Not when you told me when we were playing Legion.
So, you've gone through there. I mean,
Yeah.
Jill, you are the closest if you want to go get them, but if not, you can go towards the end scenario.
There's no point. He's going to get there before me anyway.
Yeah.
1. Did he take his tension card?
Yeah, it was all clear, wasn't it?
Clear, yeah.
4.
We may as well start going
Can
through.
I have the tension card, please, my good sir? It's all clear. And it's still the same one I had.
So, do you want to go through first, start making your way towards the exit?
Yeah, sure.
So,
I will go.
1, 2, hello, 4.
cool. When a player's on that tile, they can actually choose to end the scenario for themselves. We all have to make it there. One of us will. I'll stay behind until you've got the item. It doesn't really matter because I've got the most healing. So, if you want to actively say that you are out of the scenario,
Sure.
you can take
Hi,
your
guys.
character back and put it on the character board.
Chill.
Obviously, you don't want to do that if there's enemies still.
Exactly that. Which for the tutorial, great because we haven't got to apply. We
Yeah.
haven't got reanimate. We're just learning the basic mechanics.
There's no howling.
Later on, oh my god, we were just like spawn a corpse, spawn a zombie, dog, reanimate, and it's just like we couldn't go anywhere. And there are some scenarios where you can't finish it if there are enemies on your tile.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're out of ammo, and you were just like whoever's got the knives is just swinging at them, and like it just got brutal.
Swing, bada, swing.
It was horrible. It was really, really bad. I guess I'll run through. Go 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's Rebecca.
I will wait there, just holding the tile. Do you want to go get your item?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Attention, please. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
All clear.
Cool. 1.
I like how Barrick's got all of the handgun ammo.
But what's really cool is when we get to close down, we can put them in the item box and trade.
Yep.
Nice.
Connor, do you want to exit?
Stage left.
Cool.
Cool.
I would then, yeah.
4.
I mean, I don't think there's anything left in this tension deck to really fuck us over.
No, it's
all
all green.
clear.
All clear.
Which we realistically should be playing through each individual one, but right now we're all going to make it. We know that with the tutorial we're going to make it.
And
through.
later on, if the tension deck runs out, we all die.
And that's the tutorial mission. So that's how simple the mechanics are. However, now that we are here, we have to cover one more thing, which is the end phase,
yeah.
which is completing the scenario. So, first things first, we take that tension wheel and we increase the tension by 1. Connor, do you want to show that off to the lovely people out there?
So it starts with S. What am I?
Yeah.
And then we just by 1.
There you go. So that wheel determines how dangerous the mansion is. When it gets maxed out, we're fucked. And like when we draw tension cards, when we draw encounter cards, it bad. It real bad. We want to keep that as low as possible. It goes up by 1 at the end of every scenario. Number 2, if there are 5 or more corpses on the playing field, shuffle a number 1 card, which is an encounter card, which we'll talk about later, into the deck. So we don't need to worry about that right now, because this one we don't have corpses. 3, if there are 5 more zombies on the playing area, because you don't have to kill the zombies, you can just run past them, increase the danger level by 1. If there are 10 or more zombies, increase the mansion danger by 2, which tells you there can be 10 or more zombies on the playing field at any one time.
Yep.
Luckily, we don't have any of that. Number 4, discard any key items in the character inventories and the item box. Then each character can use the item box to store or retrieve any number of items. So, key items I think are just old keys, not
Old
necessarily
keys.
the sword key or anything
Yeah.
like that. Because the sword key, the shield key, for those of you who may have played Resident Evil 1, they're in here. And like puzzle keys and stuff like that.
Also, I think if you pick them up from the C deck, they stay. If you pick them up
We'll talk about the C deck in a bit.
If you pick them up from the B or the A deck, I think they do go.
It depends on the card, because that's what we worked out in the scenarios, because there are things that you get like the fertilizer, the music notes there, all from the B deck and the classed as key item cards. So, and you need them to go into other
Are they not
scenarios.
in the C deck as well?
Some are. some aren't.
Great.
So, to which end, none of us have got key items, so it doesn't matter. So, with handgun bullets, so reset each handgun ammunition down to 15, which is
And
a lovely thing you don't get in the video games.
Each other one by 2.
And if you've got another gun, increase it by 2. However, you can then use ammunition or magazines that you've got to then increase by anything else. Heal each player's character by 1 level, which is up on your character board. You'll be able to move it up 1. We're all on max anyway. And then use any healing items that we may have between us to heal up. Heal each non-exhausted character in the reserve. That's things like Brad and the other Stars members in the mansion. We haven't come across those yet, so we don't need to worry about that. Shuffle any discarded item A, tension, and encounter cards back into their representative decks. So, this is where I need to talk about what we're going to be setting up next. We only had a basic use of the tension cards for this particular scenario. However,
It's now about to double in size.
it is about to double in size. The actual tension deck is this big, including all of these. It is a whoppingly great deck with many different things in there. And if you can shuffle that up for me, Connor, in a minute when we get to the next scenario, it will probably tell us to add cards into that. Because there are certain cards that you take out when you're setting up the game, which have these little numbers in the corner.
That are really small and really annoying.
Right
to
down
see.
there. And it literally is a case that you don't start item deck A, item deck B, narrative, stars cards, and the tension deck. You take those all out of play and put them in the box to one side. Everything else is in play. So as we are now starting the game properly in a minute on scenario 1, yeah, it's that's where we'll get
Now
to.
it gets
So
fun.
this is where the fun begins.
Remember, first floor, West A, for those cards over there.
Well, we'll get to those in a minute because we're just finishing the scenario for now. So we've reshuffling the tension deck back in, and then because we didn't do the trade thing, realistically, do we want to trade any items between us or put anything in the item box?
You're almost out of ammunition, aren't you?
Well,
back.
I've got
I could do with a
reload,
magazine.
so you need a magazine.
Yeah.
You've got one. You need another magazine. If you've got a spare magazine,
I've got no spare ammo.
haven't you? Ah,
You'll get lots of magazines during the campaign.
Either way, if we all make sure we start with one,
Yeah.
I think that's the smartest thing.
so
because
either you or they're perfect.
because I think you can run out of ammo very quickly during this.
You two have also got to be. You three also have to be careful about your carrying space.
Yes, we've got a carry capacity of 6, you've got carry capacity of 8, but that is the scenario completed. So we're going to end this video there, and then we're going to jump into the setup of the first proper scenario and how we go about choosing that.